on the papers?
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, let's get to the subject. I actually want to move out of Philly. I've been trying to move out of Philly since I've been signed. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, if I'm on that side, that's where I just came from right now. If I'm on that side, of course I'm gonna come outside. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna stay in the house. You know what I'm saying? And you know what them Jews be causing? Of course I ain't gonna tuck it in. This is where I grew up at. But you know, it's a bad thing. You know, it's only an accident waiting to happen. Right. I'm number one on their list. You know what I'm saying? Of the robbers, or the haters. Like 9 times out of 10, like I'm number one on the list. And I ain't really nothing in Philly don't really connect with what I do right now. We don't got no buildings over there that involve rap music. Nothing really. So you know, I don't be wanting to be there. And first chance I get, book them out. I'm going.
I'm glad to hear that because I be looking at your Instagram like, why is me keeping it so real? Why?
No, I don't really be trying to do that. I be having the biggest arguments in the world about it. Like, I be trying to tell my judge, like, it's life or death. She a lady, you know what I'm saying? And they don't really understand when money is involved, especially when you showing it the way I'm showing it. Right. And I ain't really know it was going to bring that. Now it's too late. And you know what I mean? You can't hide it no more. And, you know, it's like life or death. You be in the streets, you're going to get killed or go to jail. You know what I'm saying? It's just that easy. And nobody that really stayed in Philly really prospered. Kevin Hart, L.A., Will Smith, L.A., Eve, London somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that really made it, Marsha, music, all they kept it moving, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't like you just turning your back on your city. It's places you got to go, you know what I'm saying?
And the cops really don't like you in Philly.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't really say that. It was just a one cop. This guy, he had 86 complaints. You know what I'm saying? He had somebody weed on him for 7 days straight in the courtroom. They like, in my head, I'm like, what did you do with that weed? Right. You went home, changed your clothes, put that weed back in your pocket. And, you know, it was just a target. Once he found out who I was, I smelled weed. I've been on probation for 5 years. I be around 9 times 10. Everybody I know smoke weed. When it come to my car, there ain't no weed getting smoked in my car. We got too many cars for that. You could do that in the next car, you know what I'm saying? He said he smelled weed. I think he gave me a warning, and when I was walking out back to the car, he said, hey, I smell weed. 20 cop cars pulling up. Now he like, can I search your car? Mind you, I got a show, and that's why I got my travel suspended. It was Sandy. We just had Sandy. Right. You know what I mean? That kind of affected my album on the East Coast. Came to do 106 in Park. 106 in Park, it was about 20 people in there. It was that bad. Right. And I really was supposed to be going from New York to Atlanta, but New York airports was shut down, so I had to catch a jet. So I had to go back to Philly. And when I went back to Philly, I got pulled over. So my travel permit ain't say I was in Philly. So now she looking like the judge thinking I lied and said I'm somewhere else and I'm really in the hood. But I had proof to show it. And, you know, we in federal court. The jury is like,
look at this black guy with all his jewelry on.
Yeah, all they see is all they hearing is the rap side. Right. These like farmers and stuff. They don't, federal court, it ain't the jury from your city. It's the whole tri-state area. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, black young kid versus cop. We all know how that go.
So are you suing the cops or the city?
The city. For having this man do that to me. I lost like $400,000 behind that. Easy.
Did you ever get your travel back?
No, I ain't get nothing back.
Damn, so you're not allowed to go do shows and all that over there?
Oh, yeah, I got my travel back. I thought you said my travel money.
Back, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm always allowed to do shows. You know, it's just like frustrating. Like, you know what I mean? You got to set your travel out for a month. They just told me I was coming here yesterday, you know what I'm saying, last night. You know what I'm saying? So we got to send an email.
Get it approved.
Yeah. You can't even get it approved. You got to just send an email, notify them, and keep it moving and hope they don't really try to take you. I got a job. I just be like, for somebody at this rate, a kid like me, I'm putting a lot of work in my city, donating to the kids, all them organizations, anything I could do help. It's bigger. It's even bigger than donating. It's like them kids. It's millions of kids that know you could come from nothing and be something. They see me on YouTube from 14 with the nappy braids, 5X T-shirts. They actually seen it. So it's like I be trying to tell my PO like, if you like targeting me to lock me up, you damaging millions of kids behind this. If I do something dumb and go to jail, hey, let me go to jail. I ain't gonna be mad at that. But if I'm out here doing what I gotta do, I wish I would have knew we was gonna talk about this. I'd have brung my probation papers at the bottom of them and say, I request you revoke his probation and send him to jail. So, you know, I sat down and had a conversation with him like, do you know I got a 2-year-old son I take care of like a whole family tree. I got 100 people working for me. When I go to jail, it's gonna be like, it's gonna be devastating to some people. Like, you know what I'm saying? You putting that on the bottom of the paper, and you black like me, you from the same hood as me. Come on, man, it don't make no sense.
Right.
Do they pressure you even more now since you sued the city? Like, do they harass you a lot?
When I went in there today, she just was ramming. When I went in, I think it was a few days ago. When I went in there, she just was ramming. I'm like, yo, probation is supposed to help you. I came home. I'm on a nice road to success.
Right.
What am I doing wrong? Except for people don't like the way I might be arrogant sometimes on a little social media and stuff like that, but in real life, I'm like one of the thirdest people in the rap game. People can really like talk to me. I might be on your block chilling with you, or I might not be in the section in the club. You know, when we come through the club, if I see them, if I know them and there ain't nobody else in the club I know, I'm going to go chill with them, like same way we would do in this room.
How much longer you got on probation? You say you've been on for 5 years
I don't even know.
I don't even know.
God dang.
I don't even be trying to count it. If I got 5 years in on probation. Been out of jail for 5 years. Been seeing my PO every 30 days for 5 years. And I be looking at this dude's coming home from parole on bodies. You know, you come home from parole, you can move to another city, you can move to another state. I can't move. I gotta be here. So it's like,
that's crazy.
You know what I mean? You just gotta be an animal when you're in the streets. You gotta be like, you can't be soft out there.
Did your lawsuit got dismissed? Because I read that they.
Yeah, I lost it. I lost it flat out. They took the cop side and they left a note saying we both was wrong. I'm like, how was I wrong for anything?
That's crazy.
I didn't get found with no weed on me. I got held for 9 hours, lost 400-something thousand. What did I do wrong? If you could prove to me that you found some weed somewhere or something like that, then you know what I'm saying? Take me to jail.
It makes it feel like they could just do whatever they want.
Yeah, it's just like, you know how it be, man.
That's
Everybody,
crazy.
It's the control thing. Like when I was in jail, the COs used to always tell me, like, because when I was in jail, like I was like famous in my city. It'd be 10 people out on the block. I'd be the first one to, who you think you is? Take it in. You know what I'm saying? Just because they got that power, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's a game to them. This is really my life.
Right.
I really got, my son 3, just turned 3. Got a 3-year-old son. If I don't do nothing stupid, don't be trying to send me to jail and provoke my travel from not being able to make no money.
Right.
You say you had 100 people working for you, but when you was coming out of court, there was only 2 people with you. And you
Yeah, always that. You see, I tweeted that. I don't really play them type games. I be serious about that. If you in the club, there's 50 people